day and your 8th career start, your first Korn Ferry Tour victory. Just how are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I'm excited excited to celebrate with some family later. Haven't had the best start to the season, but now we're in a great position for the rest of the year and looking to build on this momentum for next week and the other weeks to come.
5 playoff holes it took.
Was it 5?
Yep.
I lost count.
Just walk me through, start to finish, how you were feeling.
Yeah, obviously, like some nerves on that first playoff hole, and first tee shot I'd probably hit in maybe an hour and 30 minutes or an hour. But yeah, once you got to like that second or third playoff hole, I was really settled in and comfortable, and yeah, I just made a couple clutch putts there coming in, which is awesome.
And walk me through that final one, especially this putt right here. What did you see? How were you feeling? How did you feel when it went in?
Yeah, well, I got an idea from the first playoff hole when his putt up the hill is a little bit like faster than it looks, so I knew I didn't need to nuke it up the hill, and gave it just enough pace, and it just looked like it was kind of like a double breaker, a little left at the start, a little right at the end, and yeah, we got it just right.
How did that feel when you saw it about to sink in there?
Well, at first I was just hoping to get there. It was just crawled to the front lip, but once it went in, yeah, I kind of just went berserk. So that was fun. It was a nice little release of energy.
In your season, you had enough starts last year on the tour to gain conditional status, start the year off here. Everything T15, T9 there. Just how did it feel to really gain status and now have exempt the rest of the year?
Yeah, no, I'm pumped. I'm not like, when I started the season, I was conditional. I knew I needed to make some cuts, and it's kind of great to have that relief where I'm going to be out here for at least this year and next year. So really pumped about that, and it's nice to have a job for a year or two now.
And that back nine got a little rocky today. Were you looking at the leaderboard at all?
Yeah, I definitely was. We got a little unlucky on 16 with just a kind of a bad break, I think, with how that ball bounced on the green, and then on 12, we just got gusted, which it's going to happen when it's that windy out there. And but other than that, played a really clean round and hit a lot of great shots, and really, really happy with the way I played and performed this week.
And top 20 earned tour cards at the end of the season. You put yourself in a really great position now. Just how much is that going to be on top of your mind?
We're just going to let the golf take care of itself. I'm going to focus on trying to win again and maybe try and get to third too. That would be awesome. Get out of here a little early. But no, just, playing good golf will take care of that, so I'm not worried about it.
Who is your support team this week?
I had Greg, my girlfriend Molly here this week, and my longtime swing coach Wei. So it's great to have them. We were all in the house this week, and it's just great to have them around, and it was a fun week.
And how did it feel to celebrate this experience with them?
It's awesome. They've all put in a ton of hours with me, and Wei's been working with me since I was 12. So it's been a long time coming, and yeah, it's super excited. I'm happy for everyone, and everyone that's put a lot of work in and a lot of their time into me.
Having to wait that long, what was going through your mind just watching guys kind of get up to 18, 19 and then pull back?
Yeah, it was a little nervy. When I finished up, I really didn't think it'd be enough, and I was pretty happy just being a playoff. And then to be just in a one-man playoff was, a blessing, because I think when I was on the golf course, there's 4 other guys at 18 under at one point. So, yeah, no, definitely a little lucky that some guys slipped coming in, but took advantage of our opportunity, and yeah, super happy about it.
What can you tell us about this tournament at this golf course?
Yeah, the golf course is, it's in awesome shape. It's one of the better events we've had this year, I think. In terms of the golf course quality is amazing. The greens are super slick, and it's not super challenging off the tee, but it makes up for that and the challenge it presents around the greens. You have to hit a lot of greens to score well out here, and it's definitely, if you strike the ball well, it's you can shoot some low numbers.
And what can you tell us about the people of Lecom Branch?
Oh, it's been awesome. They've been super welcoming to us here, and they're excited to have the tournament, which is always great when you come to a place and the people around the tournament, around the community, and around the golf course are happy that you're there. So that was awesome to have.
It went to 5. You sealed the deal. Just talk a little bit about that last time and what it was like to make that.
Yeah, that last putt was a long putt, but definitely just a relief. And obviously I had to kind of try and lock back in, expecting him to make his putt. But once his didn't go, that was awesome. I'm pumped to get my first win out here, first one as a professional, and yeah, we've been building this year towards it. So super excited about the work we've been doing.
the field, there's a lot of gentlemen, a lot of competition. Everybody wanted what you want today. But what's it like to actually get it done and move forward?
Yeah, it feels great. You know, I'm super pumped about it. Pumped that we get tomorrow off before the week at Dallas, so we can have some fun. And yeah, no, it's. I mean, this is what we play for. We play for moments like that. We practice for moments like that, and you know, we work really hard so that we have the opportunity to hit those putts to win. And really glad that I put myself in the position to do that this week.
Congratulations.
And how do you think PGA Tour America is kind of prepared you for maybe the Korn Tour this season?
Yeah, yeah, PGA Tour Americas was a great little proving grounds. I was only up there for like maybe 5 events last year, but you know, I think it just helped me get in the groove of traveling and how to interact with guys on the tour, and just kind of the whole vibe of, because it's pretty similar when you get out here. I mean, we've got maybe some bigger grandstands, and the quality of golf is a lot better, but the bones and how things operate. I came to the Korn Ferry my first event this year and felt really comfortable on where do I go to sign up and do all those little things. I think it's been really important to have that comfortability around to start my career.
And I have to throw in Maxwell Moldovan, former teammate. I mean, the two of you sunk a near similar putt to win.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to kind of share the last 3 weeks as winners with him?
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Sorry Max had to one-up you here so soon. But no, I mean, super happy for him. He's off to a great start. He played well this week, made the cut, and no, it's great. I think Buckeye golf and Ohio State golf is slept on, and we're here to make sure it's not slept on for much longer.
Any other questions?
Getting your first professional win out of the way, does it feel is there any sense of relief to that, to get that box checked off and not have to worry about that going forward?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I figured it would come just based off the type of quality player I am, not to like pump my own tires, but it's I know that I can compete with these guys out here, and I knew that before coming here, and it's just about getting the right opportunity and just having the stars align, and we got that this week. And yeah, I think the important thing was just that I was going to stay patient regardless of what happened this week and what happened in prior weeks.
That par save on the third playoff hole, that seemed to really pump you up. Did that do anything for you mentally?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, seeing a putt that long go in, I mean, gets you pumped up. I mean, and I'm one of those guys that when I have my back against the wall, whether it's in a playoff like that or whether I'm on the cut line, I tend to always go down swinging. So, I think that's just my mentality, and I'm not afraid to make those putts in those moments.
Yeah, and it seems like you're really embracing the fans here, signing a lot of stuff, giving the kid your glove. It seems like it means a lot to you. How cool is that? Do you have like people following you, supporting you in such a way that they are? Yeah,
I mean, it's really, really cool to have that and have the crowds. And, honestly, it's just the least I could do. Without them, we wouldn't be here. They help give us this platform, and even out here on the Korn Ferry Tour, to have a turnout like we did this week is amazing. So it was great to have all those fans watching, and happy to give back to them in the little ways I can.
You said you're going to celebrate. Anything specific on your mind?
I don't know. We were planning on driving to Palm Beach tonight, so we got to make that decision if we're going to do that. So yeah, if not, I'm going to have to change some flights around and figure some stuff up. But I don't mind doing that. It's a good problem to have.
Hey, Neal, how long do you think that last putt was?
Probably 35 feet. I could give you a good guess here. I'd actually probably say like 40 feet. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, because based off the slope, I just pulled the book out. It's a good guess. We'll always go with more.
Yeah.
We'll say it's about 70 feet.
Yeah.
A couple days ago, I saw you talking to Nate Stember. You had a bad shot on 7 on round 2, and you were talking on hole 8 about how you get out your anger in the moment, and then you move on to the next shot. Can you just talk about how you move on to the next shot?
Yeah. Well, I feel like, I unfortunately I have a tendency to kind of let my anger out. Sometimes in good, sometimes in bad ways, I'll admit. But I feel like that really helps me when just kind of, it's like a release valve, like you're taking some pressure out, and I feel like when you just hold it in, you're like a pipe that's just ready to burst at some point, and then it bursts in bad ways. So I'd rather just kind of let that air leak a little bit at a time, just so that you can just stay cool and calm and just move on. You air out your laundry and your grievances with what happened, and then you just let it go and keep going.